Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we are going to be testing out a bunch of brand new drugstore makeup, and you guys know I live for affordable makeup, so we got the goods today. I have a bunch of good stuff here. Some Profusion, we have a new little brow kit from them, a bunch of e.l.f., some hard candy, so we got a little bit of everything going on. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Definitely grab a snack and subscribe if you have not already for 3 new videos every single week. And without further ado, let's get into this full face of first impressions. Okay, so we are starting off with brows, of course. Okay, we have this little brow kit from Profusion. I just took it out of the packaging, but this is their Good Brow Day Ultra Fine Brow Pencil and Tinted Brow Gel. So you can get Profusion online, of course, and also online at Walmart.com and Target as well. So this is what the brow pencil looks like. It looks really good, just how I like my brow pencils. And this one I got in the shade Soft Black. So I'm gonna just use this to outline my brows. Ooh, so far so good. I'm glad I got this color too. They have a bunch of other shades. I was gonna get the dark brown because I thought this would be a little too dark, but it's looking good. I love the spoolie. It's not like too rough. It actually like brushes through the brows really nicely. I think I'm just gonna fill in my entire brows. Actually, I usually outline and then fill them in with a pomade, but I'm gonna fill them in to see how it looks, because I know not everybody uses a pomade, so I'm just gonna do that. I feel like when I use a pencil, I kind of go through it faster versus using a pomade where I feel like it lasts longer for me. I don't know if I really like this for actually filling in the brows. I think it's more of like the formula and the applicator, like the tip of it is a little bit better, I feel like, for outlining. I feel like, or if you have a couple little brow hairs that you want to fill in, but if you want to get like a really defined brow look, I don't think you can achieve that with this, so I'm going to use a pomade really quick. Okay, so I just filled in the rest of my brows with a pomade, and today I used the e.l.f. liner and brow cream in the shade Espresso, one of my favorites. And I'm also going to use the Good Brow Days Tinted Brow Gel. Oh wow, this is really, really tiny. It's a lot smaller than what I thought it was gonna be. I think it's a little too small for my liking. I definitely like the pencil more. I don't know if this is really gonna do much for me because it's so little. Let's do eyes now, which I'm very excited for. So I think I'm gonna do like a little matte eye today with a pop of red lip. We're gonna keep it simple. So I'm gonna use the KARITY Pre-Shadow Long Lasting Anti-Crease Primer. So you can actually get this brand, I believe at CVS, that's where I've seen it. I'm not sure if it's available anywhere else. Oh wow, this is actually like really big. Like a good size eye primer. Okay, so I'm gonna apply that all over. I'm gonna just use my finger to blend it in. It feels kind of cooling on the eyes, or on the eyelids. So far, really like the formula of it. Next up, we have an eyeshadow palette. This one's from Lottie London. I actually found this at Target a little while back, and I'm like just now getting around to using it, but it looks really cute. I've tried Lottie London products before, like a few years back, and this looked really, really pretty. This one is the Russ palette. I'm gonna start off with, let's do this color right here, and I'm gonna take that right in my crease. Oh wow, it's really pigmented when you build it up. I brought that color a little too far up, so I'm using a little e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush just to kind of blend that out, and you see it kind of just like erased it. There's a little leftover concealer that I have from cleaning up my brows, so it's kind of like my little trick. Whenever I mess up on my shadow, I just use that brush and it is literally magic. I love it. I'm gonna take a little bit of this orangey color and I'm gonna apply that on the outer crease. Pigment, hello. I feel like one eye always applies better than the other, and for me it's always this side. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm right-handed. It kind of just always does what it's supposed to, and then this eye it just doesn't. Then I'm going to use the matte cream color in the palette, and I'm just going to apply that on my lid, and I'm just going to kind of pack that color on pretty much just in the inner part of my lid, and I'm kind of stopping midway to just really kind of brighten and open this part up of my eye, but still leaving the warmth in there. Pretty. It's really subtle. It's not as like bam in your face as what I thought it would be, but it still works. Definitely adds a nice like wash of like beige, like a light color without being too much, which I think is pretty. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like that, but I just did something. I just added a little bit of this like very deep plum, just like a little bit to the outer corners. So I think the palette is really cute. I like the mattes. I do wish this shade was a little bit brighter. That's kind of just me being picky, but other than that, I think it is a really cute little palette. Okay, I actually got a new mascara. This is from No. 7. It's their lash extender. It says 9 out of 10 said lashes looked longer. 91% saw an instant lash extension effect. I was like sold. Even though I don't have amazing lashes, I'm still so intrigued by things like this. So you can get No. 7 at Target and Ulta, I believe. Don't quote me, but Target for sure. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's like a really pretty ombre packaging, and we're gonna go in with falsies today, but still. And yes, I smell everything. Okay, well, I don't think these really look like lash extensions. So next up I have the LA Colors 3D Faux Mink Lashes. These looked really, really pretty. I actually found these at Walmart. LA Colors is a sister brand to LA Girl from what I know, and I love LA Girl too. So I was like, oh yeah, these look really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna just set the lashes aside and we're gonna move into the skin. So I actually got a new primer water. This one's from Hard Candy. It's the Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer with coconut water, and it has electrolytes. Apparently it's oil-free, silicone-free, and it's supposed to help with your makeup. It says 12-hour wear. So it actually says you can use it before and after makeup. Spritzer is a little aggressive. It's not super smooth and seamless. It smells like their other primers. It smells pretty good. I don't really smell any coconut in here. If you've tried Hard Candy primers before, you know what they smell like. It's kind of like you know it's Hard Candy when you smell it. I also did get their Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. So it says plumps, moisturizes, and perfects. It's a 12-hour makeup grip hydrating primer. So anything that says hydrating and makeup grip, I'm gonna grab because I love a good hydrating primer. I have CAMO skin. Oh wow, this is coming out green, which is really different. And I have makeup on my hands and I'm about to put primer on my face. Cute. Wait, is this supposed to be a dupe for the Milk makeup primer? Because the consistency kind of feels like it. And like the color of it, because the Milk makeup one is green. I think so. I think we have a dupe. Oh yeah, this feels tacky. It feels just like the Milk makeup one. Oh wow. Definitely feels tacky, so I think we're ready for foundation. Let me put on these lashes before the glue gets too tacky. Okay, I just put the lashes on. They were actually really difficult to apply because the lash band is like super curly. Like it's hard to like get in place to like stay and fit on my eyes. I don't know how I feel about these lashes also. Like they're a little too curly for my liking. I feel like they kind of make my eyes look a little bit droopy. I'm trying to like fluff them up, but they're definitely not like a favorite. I feel like Kiss or Salon Perfect definitely are much easier to apply. They have a bunch of different styles. I mean, they're cute, they're not bad, but applying them was a little challenging. Let's jump into foundation today. I actually don't have a foundation. I have a new BB cream from e.l.f. and I thought this would be fun for summer maybe. I usually don't really use BB creams to be honest, but I'm like, why not? Come on, like not everybody likes full coverage, so let's switch it up a little bit. So this apparently also has SPF 20 in it, which I think is nice. Of course, still, it's always important to use your own SPF in your skincare, but I think that's good. Okay, so I got the shade Beige and Nude, and I'm gearing more towards nude, so let's try it out. This says it was new on their website. I'm not sure if they have like a new formula because I think I tried out an e.l.f. or no, maybe that was their tinted moisturizer like years ago, like so long ago in high school. So I'm excited about this. Comes in like a little squeezy tube. It says apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure, reapply at least every 2 hours. Okay. I also did get their complexion sponge trio. Look at these sponges. So this is the first one. I did get these damp under the sink already. This is huge. Like, It feels so good. And then we got a little medium-sized one, which I think could be really good maybe for like cream contouring or even foundation, honestly, because it's a little bit smaller, but it fits like all over the face. And then we have a little baby, little tiny little egg. Like, how cute. Let's try out this BB cream, shall we? I don't know about the whole reapplying thing, I guess because it has SPF in it, but I personally would not do that. And I'm just gonna blend it out. I know this isn't gonna have coverage because it is a BB cream, but oh, it definitely smells like SPF. The smell of SPF actually reminds me of my childhood, which I actually really like, so it's a little bit comforting. What is that? Fuzzy. Okay, I'm like, oh, I hope the primer isn't balling up on my face, because sometimes the Milk makeup primer does that, and I've heard a lot of you guys tell me that it happens to you as well. A lot of people actually don't like that primer. And I experienced that with the Milk primer probably like twice or 3 times. But I know e.l.f. also has a Jelly Pop primer. I'm not sure if it's still available, but that's also a good dupe for the Milk makeup primer. Wait, this BB cream is actually really nice. I mean, obviously it doesn't have full coverage, but it actually has some coverage, and it evened out my skin tone, I think, really nicely. I think the color is a little too dark for me, but I'm actually shocked at the coverage of this, like very shocked. If I was having a really, really good skin day, I think this would be actually really pretty because it is very natural. And I don't mind something that is a little bit more on the natural side if it's affordable, but this is beautiful. Like, it's very fresh, evened out the skin tone. It just looks very natural, like effortless. I think I'm definitely in the shade beige though. Yeah. I think that's really pretty, and I usually don't like things like this, like BB creams. It's not my vibe because I love full coverage, but I think this is actually a really nice, like fresh, everyday BB cream. Speaking of e.l.f., I actually have a concealer from them and then a powder that I'm going to use, but this is not new. That's the only thing that I didn't see that was brand new, like when I was looking online. I haven't seen a brand new concealer, so I'm just going to use their Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Peach. I have really been enjoying this concealer. It's super creamy, has good coverage too. I'm going to use that medium-sized sponge just to blend. Okay, now let's test out this little guy over here. I'm gonna blend out the inner corners. I usually use the Flawless Concealer brush, but this fits like perfectly. It's just so little, it's so cute. It's like a baby beauty blender. Wow, this makes your skin look really healthy. Like this combo, like I've never tried a BB cream that actually has decent coverage and that makes your skin look really, really nice. And I actually really like these little beauty blender sponges. These are so nice. They're so bouncy. Their Total Face sponge is my favorite, but this is really, really nice. So far so good. Everything is looking really good. Hopefully this doesn't ruin it, but let's just cross our fingers. So this is the e.l.f. matte setting powder in the shade Light. I love their Halo Glow setting powder. You guys know that, but I saw this and I was like, okay, let's test it out. I don't mind a mattifying powder if it doesn't make my skin feel really tight and dry. So hopefully this will not do that. And I'm actually gonna just use my sponge, the medium-sized one, just to apply this. Definitely matte. I can like see it right off the bat. But it doesn't feel really dry so far. Oh wow, that is matte. Do you see the difference? You see how shiny that is on this side? And then this is like matte. Look at that, watch. Wow, really smooth though. It doesn't feel dry, surprisingly. I think this is very similar to the Halo Glow powder, like the formula. The finish is just different. The Halo Glow has like a really natural sheen to it, which makes your skin, I feel like, look really healthy and glowy, and that's why I've been using it for every day. But this is really nice. It's like a nice matte. If you're wondering, I'm still very close to a highway, my new house. It's actually closer to a highway than my dad's house, so you can still hear the motorcycles in the back. But anyways, this is looking really good. So I'm gonna use the excess powder that I have left over just to set the rest of my face. Let's finish up the eyes really quickly because I'm gonna keep the eyes really simple. I'm just gonna do some nude liner. And for today, I think I'm gonna use this one from Essence. It's their Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. This one's just a waterproof pencil in the shade Silky Nude. This is not new, but I'm just gonna line my waterline with it. It's like a nude, but it almost has like a little bit of white to it too. And it just really opens up your eyes. And I'm gonna go back into the Lottie London palette and I'm gonna use this color, and this color. Just all of the shades, a little bit of everything. And I'm gonna just smudge that out. I'm also taking a little bit of that plum shade and I'm concentrating more of that product on the outer part of the lower lash line. My upper waterline always transfers to the lower waterline. If you guys have any tips on that, let me know. It's literally one of the most annoying things when it comes to makeup. Like, I don't always want to have a dark waterline, so sometimes I'll do a nude, but then when I tight line it, like, and I blink, obviously, like, it'll transfer down. So let me know if you guys have any tips for that. I'm gonna use the same number 7 mascara from earlier just to coat these lower lashes. I'm not really seeing anything life-changing with this mascara, to be honest, and I can always tell if a mascara is good based on how it looks on the lower lashes. Okay, now it's time for some bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Winky Luxe Coffee Scented Bronzer in the shade Mocha Bronzer. This is a brand available at Target, actually. It's a little bit more of like a luxury drugstore brand. Like, I think this was like $20 or $18, but this is what it looks like. It kind of reminds me of like a bronzer from like Too Faced or something. To me, it smells more like chocolate than coffee, but it smells good. So this is what it looks like. They had, I believe, 3 other shades or 2 other shades. Okay, ew. Oh, wow. Pigment. Nice color. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, I actually smell a little bit more of the coffee once you start blending it out. Oh, wow. It does smell like coffee. That's crazy. Like, first impression, when you put your brush in, you get so much, like, kickback from the product. I think it's a nice bronzer. It's not, again, like a life-changing bronzer. Do you see my waterline, how it's like black under there? Like, how do I stop that from happening? Okay, then I'm gonna go in with some blush. I have this one from PIXIE. It's the Glowy Powder. It just looks like this, and it's really cute because the packaging has like little lemons on it, so I was like intrigued by that. It's like a really natural blush, but it has like a little sheen. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a 2-in-1 product. It gives you like a glow already. Ooh, I like that. That's really pretty for spring and summer. Summer. I know it's not summer technically, but I feel like once we get into like May, to me, in my mind, it's summer. Cute. I like that. That's really pretty. I also did get a highlighter. This one's from Milani. It's their Champagne Baked highlighter. Look how pretty that is. I feel like this color might be a little too dark. I think it's gonna be intense. I guess today we're extra glowy. Let's do a little bit there. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty on the chest. Has a golden undertone, which I think would be really flattering on tanner, darker skin tones. They have some darker shades as well. This is actually one of the lighter colors. I know we have matte eyes going on, but I'm gonna do a little inner corner glow. So yeah, I'm gonna use that same highlighter because I feel like that is really pretty and that always just like opens up your eyes. Now I'm gonna do a little pop of red on the lips. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipsticks. I've been loving these. I actually haven't tested out this color. They have a bunch of colors. I only tested out their nude, of course, which is like the lightest shade, but I saw this red and I thought it was perfect, and they actually have a bunch of different reds. This is definitely more of like the pinky red. Hold on, I want a brighter red. Hold on. I'm gonna go, I didn't even tell you, that color is, it's in the shade Raspberry. I should look at the color. I grabbed the wrong one. I wanted to go in with like a brighter red. This one's in the shade Pepper. Oh wow, that is bright. Also, if you're new here, I don't know how to put on bold lip colors. It always looks a hot mess, but we're gonna fix it. These are so comfortable though, I will say. Like, they feel really nice on the lips. They're super moisturizing, but the finish of them isn't too shiny, which I do like. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup with the Hard Candy Glow Setting Spray. This is a 12-hour spray, and it says illuminating on it, which hopefully it doesn't have any glitter on it. Oh, okay, I'm so glad I did not spray my face with that. Do you see this? So they're not kidding when it says Radiant Pearls on it. Okay, so I'm not gonna use that on my face because I don't wanna ruin my makeup because I actually do like my makeup today. So I'm gonna use their Hydrating Primer Mist because it says you can use it before and after makeup. I'm just blending out some of this highlighter because it is definitely super, super glowy. So I'm kind of like just toning it down just a little bit so it doesn't look too much. Hey guys, so I know I look a little bit different, right? So it's actually been several days since I filmed the video that you just saw. So the outro that I originally filmed for that got completely messed up. You couldn't hear anything that I was saying. The audio was super staticky, so I scrapped that. And here we are. It's several days later and it's actually kind of better and it worked out because I was able to kind of test out the products that you just saw in action. So today I'm going to give you guys some really quick speed reviews on the products, what my thoughts were, because I do have them on my face today. And like I said, I've been kind of testing them out for the past couple days. So we're going to talk about some duds and some winners. I'm gonna start off with the duds because I want to end off the video on a good note with some bomb makeup recommendations. So let's get started because I know this video is really long. So first, things I don't like. These 3D faux mink lashes that I used in the video. The ones that I'm wearing today are actually also from LA Colors. They're just in a different style. The ones I'm wearing today are in Drew. The ones that I was wearing in the video were Andy, I believe. I didn't like the ones in the video. I do like the ones that I'm wearing today. They're a lot more wearable. They're not as curly and they were a lot easier to apply. So these I like, those not so much. These hard candy sprays, girl, these are a hot mess, especially the glow setting spray. This is just basically a liquid highlighter. There's so much glitter in this. Basically looks like you just put highlighter all over your face. So I'm not about that look. I like a good glowy setting spray, but I don't like glittery setting spray. So for me, this is a dud. Also, their hydrating primer spray, I mean, it wasn't bad. I've been using it and I didn't really see any like big difference before or after my makeup, so I can definitely live without this. I also did not like this Winky Luxe bronzer. The color is really pretty. As you can see, it's like a true brown, which I do appreciate, but there's so much kickback when you dip your brush in. It's kind of just flying all over the place. I prefer the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer, which is like $8 or $9. The formula does not have a lot of kickback. It's super smooth and creamy and it's much more affordable. So I would check that one out over this one. This Lottie London eyeshadow palette, this is cute. It's not like life-changing. It's not a bad palette, it's just like, it's another neutral palette. Like, it got the job done and it worked, but I definitely have other favorites. This number 7 mascara did nothing. Also, I did like this PIXIE Glowy Powder Blush, but this is $18. It's not a bad blush at all. I'm wearing it today and I really like it. It's just an expensive one. So if you want a glowy blush, I would check out Milani Luminoso or Milani blushes in general. They have like that baked effect, so it's gonna almost look like a highlighter and a blush, 2-in-1 kind of product, and it's going to give you the similar effect. It's a great blush, but it is a pricey one, so you know, would I repurchase? Probably not. I did like the Profusion brow kit that I tried. I just wish that the spoolie on the brow gel was a little bit bigger. If it was a little bit bigger, it would be perfect. And then I think that's pretty much it. Everything else I really loved. Let me put you on to this BB cream right now from e.l.f. This is so good. I've been wearing this all weekend and I'm obsessed with it. I'm wearing it today. The coverage is phenomenal for it being a BB cream. It's not full coverage, but it's definitely a like natural, fresh, medium coverage. It evens out my skin tone. It makes me look alive. And the colors aren't perfect on me. I do have to mix like beige and nude, I feel like, to get my perfect shade, but I don't really mind it because it's so affordable. So if I have to mix, it's not a big deal. The Hard Candy Hydrating Primer, this is an exact dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This makes my makeup last all day, you guys. It is incredible. Everything from the formula to the way that it feels on the skin is identical to the Milk one. It doesn't ball up on my skin, at least I haven't noticed that. So the setting sprays from Hard Candy for me are a no-go, but this primer is incredible. I also really did like the Milani highlighter. This is a little bit more intense than what I've been using lately, but I think for the chest or as an eyeshadow, it's really beautiful. Also, the e.l.f. matte setting powder, you guys, this is gonna be like a new go-to for me in the summertime. This is just like the Halo Glow powder, so it's like really lightweight, super soft on the skin. It looks great in pictures, but it's matte. So the finish is a little bit different than the Halo Glow, so it's literally a matte powder. When I wore my makeup the other day, and even these past couple days, I can go without touching up a good like 6-7 hours because of the primer, because of this powder, and it is amazing. And then these e.l.f. sponges I also really do like. I love how you get 3 in here. Their Seriously Satin lipsticks are so creamy. They're like the perfect satin finish. The finish isn't shiny on the lips or anything, but they are super, super comfortable. And the nude shade in cream is one of my new favorites. I'm actually wearing it today with a Milani lip liner and some ColourPop gloss over top. It's like a perfect nude combo at the moment. I'm obsessed with it. But their bolder shades are really nice as well. I got probably like a good 2-3 hours with the red lipstick the other day without having to touch up, and that was after like eating and drinking. So I think for a $3 lipstick, that's very impressive. And that is pretty much it. Yeah, those are all the products. So overall, very successful first impressions, lots of great things. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these down below, and let me know if there's anything else that you want me to test out that is drugstore affordable, whatever the case may be, let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.